Hey everyone, this is Ray with The Grid and I'm doing another unboxing video. This time it's one I'm really been pumped up about. I've just been so excited for this. It's Marvel Phase 2. See that? See that beautiful orb? As you can see, they did a special edition just like they did the briefcase with the Tesseract for Marvel Phase 1. This one is no different. We've got the orb, and I bet you anything there's a power stone in there. So, let's get on with it. As you know, Phase 2 included Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America the Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers Age of Ultron, and Ant-Man. Now, this has been on my pre-order for, I want to say like 7 months before Ant-Man even came out. Before it was even announced it was the orb. I knew I wanted it. So that's how excited I am about this right now. I'm going to try and be quiet when I unwrap this. No promises. Alright. So there it is. Now, here's something that I'm not quite sure what it is. There is a brown envelope with some Russian words on here. And it's all tied up. It's very secretive. It's like a mission. So I'm actually going to wait and unwrap this last. Let's do the orb first. Alright, we've got special top for it. Orb. Alright, open up the orb. Check that out, I was right. Power Stone. It's really pretty and it's a nice kind of plastic here. It's translucent, I can see right through it. It's a very pretty purple, and when you put it down in the orb and kind of push on it, it lights up. The orb itself, see it has a little light in there, and yeah, there's directions in here to change out that battery, so you're never going to be without that light. There's a little power switch, I'm going to just turn it off. Now the orb itself is a very fine plastic here as well. Could be resin, most likely a plastic, but the detailing on it is pretty spectacular. There's one side, there's the inside, and the top looks the exact same. Very well done. I'm pretty happy with it. It's a decent prop if you take care of it. You've got a Star-Lord, a Gamora costume, collector. I would go ahead and feel comfortable using this as cosplay props. I don't think it will break on you. I might take out the Power Stone and not take that with me, but that's just my own personal hang-ups about cosplay. So I'm going to let the orb rest here. Now if I bend this over, we've got where all the movies are. You know what? I'm going to set this over here. So as you can see, same kind of resin. It's a base for the orb to sit on. It's very well done as well. Incredible detail. Just absolutely incredible. And in the back are all your movies. Now we got the Blu-ray set. It comes with the 3D Blu-ray, the regular high-def Blu-ray, and the digital copy codes. Those are in there. I'm gonna take these out. I'll set this down right here. Beautiful. Set that stuff over here. Now, just going through these, if you haven't seen them online, the artwork is spectacular. It's like a minimalist, but it still has incredible detail. Both front with the Guardians, back with Ronan and Nebula, it's all very intense. Now if you're looking for more of this art, it's all done by a guy named Matt Ferguson. You can find him on Twitter at cakes_comics. Very talented guy. Matt, great work. So you've got the 6 movies, and then here's the bonus disc. The bonus disc has a really cool picture of Thanos on it, so exciting. Here are your digital codes. And it doesn't actually say what is on the bonus disc. I have not watched it. I do not know what's on here. If you have any ideas, go ahead and tell me. But I will show you this. You can see it. Here they are. 6 frickin' Infinity Stones. The mind, the reality, the power, the soul, the time, and the space stone. All here. And if you've been watching the movies, we've seen 4 of them so far. 4 stones. Everybody else has one except for Thanos. Just saying. Inside, it has a really cool little paragraph. It says, before creation itself, there were 6 singularities. Then the universe exploded into existence. And the remnant of these systems were forged into concentrated ingots, Infinity Stones. How incredible is that? You'll remember that is part of the collector's monologue in Guardians of the Galaxy. Now I'm going to take a quick look at these. They've got a nice little blurb on the inside, the Blu-rays in there. Yeah, same thing. Really good little blurb on all of them. I didn't forget about this. I hope you guys didn't. Now is the time to check this out. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff in here. It's great. I'm going to go through it piece by piece as best as I can. I will sum up since it is quite a bit. Very first thing on top is a Celtic knot of some kind. They're coasters. They're Nordic little knots there. So pretty cool, very reminiscent of Thor. Next thing is the, I don't know exactly what it is. It's rubber, and it's the Avengers symbol. There's no attachment, so I'm not entirely sure where this is going to go. You could easily hot glue like a button thing on there, add some Velcro, make a patch out of it. It's pretty sturdy, it bends. No weakness in it. There are some Post-its, just random Post-its here, called with Stark Industries R&D department. Seriously, they are literally Post-its. Next, we've got a specimen number 247, Colony 86. Scott called her Anthony. You look really close in there. Oh. It's a little wing. It's a flying ant's wing. And it's really sweet. It's actually very sweet. I didn't know I was going to feel that way. So this is from Iron Man 3. It says, "You know who I am." It's from the one of the first scenes in the movie when Tony Stark is walking through the tech convention. And then here we've got a temporary tattoo of the 10 rings symbol. You know, the one where Mandarin is the leader and we still don't know who Mandarin is. This is an old-timey picture of Bucky. Look how handsome Sebastian Stan is. He's so dreamy. Then we've got a actual name tag for Jack from Baskin Robbins, which, if you don't remember, is Scott Lang's alias when he's working at Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins always finds out. We've got a temporary tattoo of Robert Downey Jr.'s face. I don't know about you, but this is going on my butt. Ha! Totally have a security badge for Pym Industries. It's got Michael Pena's face on it. I loved his character. Oh, we've got a cool SHIELD Strike Team patch. Very cool. It's decent quality. I've definitely seen better patches, don't get me wrong, but it's really thin, so sewing it on will be very easy. I wouldn't recommend ironing on this one. It will fall off pretty easily. Now, I have no idea what this is, and I'm probably going to get... you know what? I want the internet hate for it because I don't remember what this is. I just don't. It's been a while since I've seen these movies. Tell me what River Rafter is. JD Canoe Rental. I'd like to know. Thank you. Jarvis is my co-pilot bumper sticker. I might actually put this on my car. I've never put bumper stickers on my car. This is going on my car. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Now, this is the Sokovia Accords. It says in, looks like both French and English. Some interesting names on here, sorry. In accordance with the document at hand, I hereby certify that the below participants, peoples and individuals, shall no longer operate freely or unregulated, but instead operate under the rules, ordinances, and governances of the aforementioned United Nations panel, acting only when and if the panel deems it appropriate and or necessary. The Avengers. So this is actually incredibly cool. I might hang this up, get my friends who cosplay these characters down here to sign it, but this is what's going to cause the Civil War in the next movie, if you guys didn't know. They have to sign this. They have to be the United Nations Army. They're private military. Now, the United Nations is a pretty well-respected group of government officials from around the world, so I'm sure it would never get abused or anything. But obviously this splits people down the middle. On this list, you have Clint Barton, Wanda Maximoff, James Rhodes, Steve Rogers, Natasha Romanoff, Anthony Stark, Vision, and Sam Wilson. Now that means that Thor's not on here, Ant-Man's not on here, Wasp isn't on here. We've got quite a few people that might be missing from this. Hulk isn't on here. This could get really interesting. This makes Civil War like that much more tantalizing for me. I'm gonna frame that. Definitely gonna frame that. This is neat. It's a paper clipping from December 17th, 1991. It says, Howard and Maria Stark killed in car accident. And there's stuff on the back too. So they didn't skip out on other stories. They made it look like a real newspaper. It's thin, the edges are nice and a little rough. So very well done on that. Here's a really pretty transparent sheet of old gods going after the 6 Infinity Stones. It's quite beautiful. So this stuff is really impressive. I wasn't expecting this. Here's an Asgardian sheet from the Dark Worlds movie with the Dark Elves. There's Malekith on the front and there's him possessing the ether on the back. Really quite beautiful. Looks just like it did in the movie during that really cool animation scene. Lastly, we've got James Buchanan Barnes frozen in this little cryosphere kind of thing. Very, very cool stuff. I actually can't believe they put all that in this little envelope here. Like probably is easy to figure out. I'm most excited about this Sokovia record. Sokovia was the country that they pretty much devastated during Avengers Age of Ultron. So it's just a lot of stuff. I'm excited about that. I'm really excited to watch all the movies. I haven't seen many of them multiple times. I saw a lot in the theaters and then was waiting for this. I didn't buy a lot of the Blu-rays. I rented a couple times, Redboxed them, you know. But that's about it. It's been an exciting few years waiting for this. I'm even more excited for Marvel Phase 3, and I'm just really impressed with how they treat their fans. This is worth every penny that was spent on it. Now, just so you guys know, we'll be back in a couple weeks with an unboxing video for the Marvel Collector Core box. This month is Guardians of the Galaxy. And stay tuned for January Smuggler's Bounty. It's the Resistance box, so we're going to see a lot of the Rebels that time instead of the Empire. That's it. We'll see a lot of the Resistance, a lot of the Rebels instead of the Empire. Now, lastly, in February, they're releasing the Deadpool box. We've got a lot of cool unboxing videos coming up. This has been Ray on behalf of The Grid, your entertainment outpost. Bye.